The man's face was covered in sand, yet he didn't dare lift a hand to wipe it off. Behind him was a 100-meter cliff. One wrong move and he would fall to his death. Gritting his teeth, brow tightly locked, he focused every bit of his strength into his fingertips, gripping the ground without moving an inch. But the sand beneath him was too soft. It couldn't support his weight. Soon his body began sliding downward. Desperate, he flailed his arms, but the smooth, sandy slope offered nothing to grab. With no other choice, he spread his legs wide and used his face as a brake, barely stopping himself. Just then, his phone rang inside his backpack, his chance to call for help. He slowly lifted his right hand, trying to reach it. But before he could touch the phone, his body slipped again. Terrified, he pressed himself flat against the ground, trembling. Yet he refused to give up. After taking a few steady breaths, he lifted his left hand instead. The moment he touched the phone, his body lost balance and he started sliding rapidly. Just before plunging to his death, he spread his hands wide and kicked upward with all his might, latching onto the edge of the cliff. He had escaped death, for now, but he was trapped. In front of him was loose sand, behind him was solid rock. One slip and he would die. Fear and exhaustion pushed his mind to the brink of collapse. Suddenly he began mumbling. He was calculating the rhythm of the waves crashing against the rocks below. After several attempts, he opened his eyes and let go. He fell straight into the ocean. He didn't die from the fall, but the water was too shallow, and his hip smashed against a rock, knocking him unconscious. Fortunately, he woke up moments later, thrashed his limbs, and managed to float back to the surface. He had survived again. Climbing onto a rock, he gasped for air, exhausted. Only then did he notice the searing pain in his hand. His palm had been sliced open, 10 centimeters long, but at least he was alive. He tried to stand, but as soon as he stepped forward, something in his waist made a snapping sound. Both legs instantly went numb and he collapsed. When he woke again, waves were hitting his body. Pain radiated from his waist. He checked and saw 2 deep openings near his left hip. His legs were paralyzed. The impact earlier had shattered his hip bone, and numbness was spreading to his feet. Panicking, he searched his backpack and found his phone, but it had been soaked in seawater too long and was dead. He screamed for help, but aside from the occasional surfer, no one ever came here. Eventually, he stopped shouting.